Hello everyone. It's been almost 4 weeks since my extractions, and I'm sorry that it's taken so long to make a video, but I did want to document a few things that have happened since the last video. I never used any adhesive or any kind of product for 2.5 weeks after extractions. I wanted everything to be completely healed before I started putting new foreign objects in my mouth. My doctor recommended Seabond, and I never went and bought any. I didn't like the idea of adhesives, but at 2.5 weeks, I have something in my eye. At 2.5 weeks, still eating soup and refried beans and really liquefied foods. Even swallowing hurt because of the points where it was rubbing up against my gums. And I was getting pretty malnutritious. Malnutritioned? I gotta get this out of my eye. Hang on. Okay, sorry gang, I literally had an eyelash in my eye. Sorry about the train, I thought that was over. Okay, so 2.5 weeks had gone by and I was pretty undernourished. Waiting for the train. It was that Friday night. I had friends came over to help me do something, and I was talking and laughing with them. And my upper, I had been struggling with it all that Friday, 2.5 weeks after surgery. Stupid train. They were fitting very loosely, my uppers. They weren't making suction with my gums anymore, so all day long I had been sucking them into place, and they would drop when I'd smile or talk or laugh or sneeze or breathe. And then the friends came over to help me. I didn't have a choice. They were there on their schedule. I had to have them over, and I don't think I would have, because I had struggled with my teeth all day long, and they had been getting gradually looser over that time. Anyway, they popped right out. I don't think that he saw me. The one particular friend isn't supposed to know that I went through this. But anyway, I was horrified and embarrassed, and it was absolutely terrible. I was fed up, so I went to that Saturday morning, the next day, I woke up and the first thing I did was I ran to Walmart and I bought a bunch of product. One of them being the Seabond that my dentist recommended. This stuff is unusual. It's not at all what I was expecting. I don't know what I was expecting, but I've assimilated it to a lidocaine patch. If you're familiar with that at all, it's like a gummy, wet kind of adhesive on one side, and then it's a soft cottony texture on the other side. It's dry at first, and then you trim it to fit inside, which is tricky. I'm still struggling with that because the instructions are like if the roof of your mouth was flat and there was no contouring to the denture itself, and the pieces have to go fit down inside of there without wrinkling, because you're going to feel all those wrinkles, and it's going to work improperly if you have folds and stuff in there. So it's tricky. It's not my favorite thing to do, but it does say to pre-trim them so that you have some in advance, make your morning routine easier. Follow those instructions. One of my favorite gals on this community is Kellen Jacks. Hopefully you have seen her videos. If you haven't, make sure you do a search, because she's pretty awesome. She didn't care for the Seabond because, well, a handful of reasons. I think this product is for extremely loose dentures. If you have a pretty decent fit, I would maybe try adhesive, which is another thing that I bought. I wasn't a real big fan of that either. I can say it does work, but I have too much space for it to be effective, and you don't want to ooze that. You don't want to fill it up, because the stuff oozes, and it's really nasty when it gets outside of the denture. Really, it's really nasty stuff. Plus, I tried the adhesive at the end of the day when I was going to be taking them out shortly, and what was left and stuck behind on my gums, not a fan. I think next time I might try coconut oil. Like if they have pieces stuck left remaining, to just kind of swish around with coconut oil. I'll let you know how that goes. But they might loosen up a little easier, but I didn't like struggling to get that out, so I haven't used it again. But every day I am using the Seabond product, which for the most part keeps a good suction. When I'm eating, I still get a lot of food underneath there. I don't think that's supposed to happen, but at the end of the day, this cottony absorption spongy thing soaks up some pretty nasty flavor that I'm ready to get them out for the evening. One little last ending note is that my father, his birthday, first of all, is on Wednesday, and happy birthday, Dad. And he's planning to come out the following week on the 28th. So if all goes the way I'd like it to, I'd like you to meet him at least, and see the master of this beautiful smile he created for me. On that note, I'm going to say goodnight for now, because I got to get this nasty taste out of my mouth. So, good night, everybody. For here.